So in this video, I'll be sharing 5 things that you need to truly reinvent yourself and to create lasting change in your life to become the best version of yourself. Let's go! So the first thing is to have a vision of the best version of yourself. So in other words, know what the best version of yourself is. Because if we don't know who we want to be, then how are we going to take the steps to get there? And it might seem daunting to write a whole mission statement for our lives, and something that really helped me is what I read in a book called The Mountain Is You. And the author Brianna West mentioned that a mission statement is different from our goals. Our goals are more specific, time particular, measurable accomplishments that you want to achieve by a certain point. They are more rigid and they generally work like a ladder. And our goals should be incremental. The mission statement should be at the top of the ladder. So it doesn't have to be super particular, and it can be more fluid, more general, and more descriptive of how we want to feel and not necessarily what exactly we want to do. So when writing a mission statement, it will help a lot when we are already clear of these 3 things. What is my identity? What are my values? And what are the things that are important to me? So an example of a mission statement can be something like this. So you can screenshot it and follow the format of this example and craft your own mission statement. So don't worry if you can't complete it in one sitting, and what matters most is that we start and we can refine it along the way. So just to give you guys a sneak peek of what my mission statement looks like, this is how long my mission statement is, and I'm unashamed because whenever I read it, I really love my mission statement, and I truly believe that a mission statement should make you feel happy and excited to get started on it, to get into the habits and the things that we need to do in order to reach where we want to be. So I wrote my mission statement a few months ago, and up to today, I'm still as excited as ever when I read it, and yeah, it gives me energy, it gives me motivation to start every day. So if you tried that format that I put on the screen just now, feel free to leave a comment below and tell me about it. I would love to hear from you guys. So in summary, the first point is have a vision for yourself, write your mission statement and know what you want to work towards. And the second thing is to cultivate self-awareness. So the most important thing that helped me on my journey is to reflect on the mindsets that I have towards the behaviors and attitudes that I'm not happy with. So in other words, it means to practice self-awareness. And there are 2 kinds of self-awareness. First is external and the other one is internal. And in this video, I will just be focusing on the internal self-awareness. So what is being internally self-aware? So being internally self-aware means having an understanding of our own thoughts, feelings, values, beliefs, and actions. So it means that not only do you understand who you are, but you also understand what you want, how you feel, and why you do the things that you do. Having self-awareness is one of the most important things you can do when you want to reinvent yourself and create that lasting change in your life. And that is because mindset is everything. Your life will always move in the direction of your strongest thoughts, and your mind will influence your perceptions, and your perceptions will influence your behaviors. So if you want to change your actions and your attitudes, the root of the problem is your mind. So one of the ways that I practice self-awareness is through journaling. So I've been consistently journaling for 5 years now, and I can confidently say that it drastically improved the way I understood myself. And so here are 5 journal prompts that can help you to understand yourself better, and I'll put it on the screen here. So you can screenshot them and try them out in your next journaling session. And again, let me know in the comments if they have helped you. And there are also hundreds of other journal prompts for self-awareness out there, so you can Google them or you can ask ChatGPT for some ideas. But with all that to say, the main point is that the mind is everything, and once you understand your mind better, changing your behaviors and your attitudes, reinventing yourself will be way easier and as permanent as can be. So the next point is also something that is super important, and that is recognizing that reinventing yourself is not about rejecting yourself. When we talk about reinventing ourselves, it's actually about reconnecting back to our true selves. So it's not about taking up certain tactics and habits or routines and becoming a completely different person. If we see our reinvention as becoming a whole different person, this creates a lot of tension within us because it's almost as if we are rejecting our current selves and think that we are not good enough or that we are not worthy enough, and that is not what we're trying to do here. So what reinventing ourselves is actually reconnecting with ourselves. So when you say you want to reinvent yourself, what we truly mean and what we want to do is to actually reconnect back to our true self. Because a lot of the time, what we are projecting into the world and how we behave is not our true selves. It is the stories and the beliefs that cause us to see things and therefore act in certain ways. Reinventing is reconnecting, to let go of the beliefs and the stories that we tell ourselves in order to get down to our core. Which relates back to the first point on writing down our identities and what our values are and what is important to us. Because if reinventing ourselves is about becoming a whole different person, then we wouldn't even need to do our own mission statement or even the first point. So again, it's not about becoming a whole new person, but just becoming the better version of yourself. And if you don't get this right, it's very hard to have lasting change because you will find yourself being very unhappy and always holding on to the mindset that your current self is not good enough or not worthy enough. So reinvention is about reconnecting back to yourself, and once you recognize this, your reinvention journey will be way more sustainable and permanent. And next is to learn how to forgive. So the beliefs and stories that you tell yourself might not come from you, but to those who have hurt you. And it could be someone in your life who has been drilling certain beliefs in you for such a long time, and things like maybe that you're not smart, or that you will always be a failure, or you don't deserve good things in life. Or it could be a one-time statement that affected you so much that you still carry around with you to this day. So this is your sign to forgive them and to let go of the grudges that you carry in your heart. So this is not for them, but it's for you. Oftentimes, the person who holds on to the grudges are the ones that are most unhappy because they have given their power away. Power to live the best life that they can live. And forgiving doesn't discount the pain that you felt. It doesn't discount the severity of the actions that were done against you. But forgiving will give you back your power to live the life that you want to live. You're not meant to have that weight in your heart for the rest of your life, but you're meant to live in peace and in joy, full of freedom to receive love and to give it. So once you can forgive others, then that's when you can learn to let go of the beliefs and the stories that you've been holding on to for so long, because you recognize that these mindsets and these people are no longer a part of you. And the next thing is to do it for yourself. So on this reinvention journey, we must want this change for ourselves. Any change that we want to be true and lasting has to come from ourselves first. So you might feel a burst of energy and motivation when someone points out something and you feel the urge to prove them wrong. You might want to change because you want to get that job or get that guy or that girl. Such motivations are not wrong, but if they are the only motivations that are keeping you on this reinvention journey, then it's likely that things will not work out. You must feel the urge to change not for anything but for yourself. And you must truly believe that where you are today is not where you want to be. And once you get this right, nothing can stop you on this journey. Nothing that other people say or do can cause us to be distracted or to give up. Regardless of whether that person stays or goes, whether people show you validation or not, whether they support you on your journey, it doesn't matter. You will keep going because you want this for yourself. And this reinvention will finally be permanent, and nothing can take us away from being the person that we want to be. And if you're struggling to accept yourself right now, I just want you to know that you are so loved. You're precious regardless of what you do or don't do. Your worth is not based on your actions. I'm a Christian and I believe that my worth comes from what Jesus has done for me on that cross. And if you're not a believer, you're totally welcome here too. And I just want you to know that you are also worthy and you're meant to live a life full of joy and full of anticipation for the future. I want to build a community where we can share our struggles, find motivation and inspiration from one another to live the best life that we can. So make sure to give this video a like if it helped you, and comment below on which point helped you the most, or just share your story in the comment section. I would love to hear from you guys and reply to you. And yeah, so that's all for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!